Thank you for being a friend. Travel down a road and back again. Your heart is true, you're a pal and a confidant. I'm not ashamed to say, I hope it always will stay this way. My hat is off, won't you stand up and take a bow? And if you threw a party, invited everyone you knew, you would see the biggest gift would be from me, and the card attached would say, thank you for being a friend.
Volkswagen.
I've always been a car enthusiast for as long as I can remember, really. I just couldn't wait to get driving. As soon as I learned to drive, which was in a Mark 1 Golf, got a Mark 1 Jetta, and it's been a love affair ever since. We always went for VWs, just something that you knew you were getting a good car. I never really was a boy racer, but I did like my performance cars. But we've got to make a change. We can't carry on like we are. And then I saw the ID.5 and it looked different. It had its own style to it. I really liked the swoopy back on it. I love the IQ lights that do a little dance for you when you walk up to the car. And you get into now my ID.5 and it's just familiar somehow. I wouldn't call myself an EV pioneer, an EV evangelist maybe. I'll chew anybody's ear off. You want to know about why an EV is something you should get.
Hey, Ida, let's party.
Volkswagen.
You know, at the time I wasn't entirely sure I was ready to go electric. But once I test drove the ID.3, I fell in love with it. It was so easy to drive. Yeah, we love to go on a little weekend outing. We call it Ali's Tiny Tours. Remember this trip to Wales? Wilfred with his sunglasses on the bike. The infrastructure in the country's come a long way, so it feels like the world is changing, ready to embrace it. I was really nervous, but now I absolutely love it, and I 100% knew I'd made the right decision. And I won't be going back.
Volkswagen.
My name is Ken.
And I'm Lynn.
We are volunteer drivers doing drop-offs for people going to hospitals in Glasgow. The ID4 was a natural electric vehicle to have because of the range. We had to be concerned because of the kind of person that we take to hospitals. People are having chemotherapy, radiotherapy, and they just want home. Round trip to Glasgow, roughly 200 miles. We have enough of a charge to go there and come back, and that is a big thing.
So many people rely on us. It's so important to have a reliable car.
The ID4 probably does anything up to 300 journeys to Glasgow or open in a year, which is why it's done 130,000 miles. The front of the car is superb and the people in the back are just as comfortable. It was an absolute no-brainer to take that car.
My name's Janet, I'm a retired teacher and I've got an ID3 which I love. The love of cars actually came from Uncle Peter. He'd been an electrical engineer, he loved the idea of electric cars, but because of his illness he didn't ever get the chance to drive one. He was an absolute tech freak. When he bought cars, if it didn't have gadgets, bells, whistles, it wasn't going to get a look in. I didn't have much idea of what you could get in newer electric cars. I thought the spec would be pretty poor, but there are so many features on my ID3 that I absolutely love. As you're driving along, it will tell you if there are things getting too close to you in front. The safety features are fantastic and it's so nice to just press a button and the massage starts and suddenly everything feels okay. When I got my car, given that it was electric, given that it was full of gadgets, there was just no other thing that I could do other than name it Pete.
I'm Becky. I'm a full-time working mum with 2 young girls and 2 dogs. I had my first VW car when I first passed my test, and then eventually I got my latest car, which is the electric ID3. I definitely do like a busy household. It is great fun, but there are some times when you just wish for a bit of peace and quiet. So one of the great things about the ID3 is from the moment we step into the car, everything just seems to calm down and the girls seem to settle down and we just have a nice peaceful drive. Yeah, it's our house. I just love the fact that I don't have to go to the petrol station. It's a whole time-saving thing and it just makes my life a lot easier. It is a surprisingly spacious car as well. When we all go out as a family, we can fit everything in the ID3. I would always now want to have a Volkswagen electric car. There's no doubt about that.
love you, I love you, I love you, I love you. I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you.
I'm Rohit.
And I'm Binu. I think we're literally the VW family.
Yeah, feels it, yeah. We've taken them all the way up to Venice, Lake Como, then going up to Malaga, Alicante. Rewind to about a year back, I would have been against EV generally. I think there was a lot of negativity out there from people, but it is proven to be a very reliable car.
The ID.5 has a prestige about it, a luxury about it, but it's still so grounded. Next year, we are planning on doing another road trip.
We've got a lot of experience travelling across Europe, seeing charging points up to 350 kilowatts. Puts us in a comfort zone.
We are taking the ID.5.
And that's a car I would have chosen all day long.
I wanna see you dance.
Volkswagen.